No, the quiz you will be seeing is from the original user. To avoid copyright issue, I cut out the parts from the original video and added with a different effect. That way it will not cause any copyright issues. Basically, no, I just cut out from the original video, not the full part. I hope this will be helping for the YouTube community and enjoy the video. Enjoy.
You see the sunrise, a new day's upon you. You bite your nails and you need something trouble. The time is upon you to show them what you can do, and soon they will know that the day has come. Knows that we are gifted just for being who as we are, for being who as we are. Into the night, I hear a storm, and that's when the wind is what I'm moving. And then into the wind is what I'm moving. I'm moving. I feel the pressure of the storm. That's all I need to be. So many names and faces. So many fights that I'm not places. And every day I walk waiting and wait and know I'm not too brave. I'm gonna take a stand. I've been brave. I'm telling you I leave. Finally take my day.
Tyrants are rulers that rule over the weak, embracing much more power than any ruler, and of course conquer for see much more power, such as examples of Adolf Hitler, Stalin, and even, of course, Jim Gon Kill. So basically now, you do fiction such as Doctor Doom, and other tyrants I can't even think of. Basically on tyrants on rulers and do anything for power or evil deeds as well. And for these two, they raised the ways of tyranny into a whole new level. Shao Kahn, the ruler of Outworld and former protector of Outworld, became the world's reigning tyrant of Mortal Kombat. And Lord Zedd, Emperor of Evil, conqueror of Versus Galaxy, and the Prince of Darkness of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. My name is Destino24, and my job is to analyze these two competitors to see who will win in a deadly duo. By now, Mortal Kombat is one of the most fascinating and much more deadly tournaments of video game history. Determined by the gods, many realms such as Earthrealm, Athenia, and Outworld must participate in the tournament to see who will be conquered or not. The victor will not be merged by Outworld, and from the Outworld Emperor, Shao Kahn. And busy enough, it all started long ago. Shao Kahn was supposed to be a protector of Outworld, and also pertaining the busy enough, the ruler of Outworld, Onaga, the Dragon King. But however, if I were saying anything, it is a big mistake. And based enough on this, it actually influenced Shao Kahn, that he would eventually team up with King Onaga. So based enough with the brand new and outlook of the Outworld world, both Shao Kahn and Onaga will attempt to take over the realms, such as Athenia and Outworld, based enough Earthrealm. They will determine and ruling the multiverse as we know it. However, knowing if Onaga betrays Shao Kahn decided to kill Naga before he killed him. And by doing this, he actually poisoned Onaga, turning him into a corpse and probably killed the former ruler of Outworld and the Dragon King himself. See, of his moment, Shao Kahn became much more powerful and even turned by the gods to create a Mortal Kombat tournament to merge the realms. Based on under his new belt as Ruler of Outworld, Shao Kahn became the most fearsome and much more powerful tyrant in the MK universe as we know it. Well, including MK11 where he gonna be a bonus character. But that's for another time. As a man of Emperor, Shao Kahn is nearly over 10,000 years old. And based on it, it's actually kind of a mistake for the Elder Gods since the Elder Gods have a lot of history with conflict realms. But that's a theory for another time. But anyway, Shao Kahn is the Ruler of Outworld and based on the former protector of Earthrealm is almost kind of similar to Raiden's. But with these, he has plenty of abilities. Unlike Raiden, Shao Kahn have abilities of sorcery. With sorcery, he can able to mirror telekinesis to his opponents, including brainwashing as they're real. For example, Reptile, Katana, and basic enough, Sindel. Note that he able to teleport, does not know how, and also he can actually summon weapons such as his Wrath Hammer to help him in the fight and also cause him to cheat. And since we're still talking about weapons, he also create energy weapons such as a spear and also, well, his own mouse. So reason. And since it is sorcery, he has soul mobilization, for example the Soulnado, where basically now Shao Kahn actually absorbs the souls of each fire he defeated or even killed, such as he able to kill Onaka and also win the Armageddon before Raiden reset time. He also has moves such as Chain Spike. Also, he had Imperial moves that is pretty large. Basically, he had the Upward Soldier. Well, basically enough, opposite of Uppercut. Now that he had the Light Spear, and no, not like being pure light. He also had the Explosive Ball, which at best can able to shoot like a fireball. He had the Mystic Choke, where he choked his opponents to literal death, but in a very much more brutal way as manageable. He also have his Emperor Shield, where deflect the opponent with energy and then use it as, well, basically enough, reversing back his own energy, hip eye beams, and also the Soulnado, where absorb all the souls, create a massive tornado that even for example from the Alliance almost tear a person apart like Scorpion. He also have the X-ray move, which is one of the most brutal and much more help bring one time. Of course, we cannot forget a Mortal Kombat character is without he or her fatalities. Shao Kahn have 4 different types of fatalities, such as the Double Down, the Home Run with Home Run, can able to use his right hammer and literally incinerate a body parts around, and also the Fort, and one of my favorites, the Whack-A-Mole move, are known as the Super Sledgehammer, and yes, I actually made a typo. And since we're still talking about his right hammer it can be summoned from the air. It's far more larger than a real monster that even requires superhuman strength to wield it, and Shao Kahn is one of them, can able to wield it. And sounds like it will use it as, well, basically on throwing it as a weapon. Oh, there's also another weapon that Shao Kahn uses as a sword of Shao Kahn, but we don't talk about that because, well, yeah. With all these abilities, including his right hammer, Shao Kahn had plenty of feats under his belt. He became the Outworld Emperor after killing the previous one, conquered most of the respect and powerful realms that includes from Indania, the most well thought and powerful and respected realms out there that for warriors. Knowing that he also won and became the victor of Armageddon besides Saber and Dagon. Plus, during Raiden ending, he and Raiden were able to shook the Earth core during their fight. Plus, he was able to completely overpower Raiden, both of the original and alternate timeline, where he able to merge the realm and after he won Armageddon. And thanks to each game, he managed to gather all the souls of Earthrealm people in the city. Basically enough, Shao Kahn is one of the most OP villains in MK history. However, Shao Kahn isn't perfect, and like a boss, it has his own weakness. He's been tricked and manipulated by Shinnok in MK9, which has also led to his another faults. He is too arrogant and too aggressive, basically making him open for an opponent's attack, and that even led to being defeated by Raiden and Liu Kang in both timelines and Raiden in the olden timeline as well. However, besides these flaws, Shao Kahn is a true beast in combat. He proved it time and time again, and not even death can be able to kill the Ruler of Outworld. Basically enough, overall, Shao Kahn is fearsome and willing to do anything to become much more powerful to take over around one by one. Kneel before the Ruler of Outworld, Shao Kahn. Well, before he got killed by Elder Gods.
Witness, boy. Do you know who I am?
The murderer of my friend.
I am Shao Kahn, conqueror of worlds. You will taste no victory.
Draw the power of the universe. There's no important characters such as the originals. Basically enough, there are a lot of monsters over the years, but I end up stepping out the ring, which is the one and only, the conqueror of the first galaxy system, and also known as the Prince of Darkness and the Emperor of Evil, Lord Zedd himself. A long time ago, Lord Zedd had to hire Rio Barbosa. He had a spy on Earth about a mysterious warrior named Zordon. So basically now he hired Rhea to see what might be going on. After several years and going to be driving a dumpster all the time, Rhea resurfaced and basically finishing off what Lord Zedd once started long ago, eliminating Earth and taking the power. However, due to the effects of her awakening, Zordon assembled a powerful group known as the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Together they able to defeat Rhea's monsters, including one of her goons, including a robotic robot. That even led to her own demise. Well, not death, but torture. And by guessing, this had enough for Zedd. After Rhea's several failed attempts to take over the world, Lord Zedd decided to step in to ending the cause once and for all. So basically enough, he stepped into Earth, and basically enough, by guessing now, he basically enough powers are pretty much screwed. Well, before the rest of the episodes continue on. Oh, if you're wondering what happened to Rio Barbosa, let's just say she went back to her dumpster away home, and basically enough thrown to Earth, and then later on get married to Lord Zedd. It is pretty much weird in 90s. We all admit that as well. Taking the draw of Rita, Lord Zedd decided to eliminate Power Rangers and see what he could do all these years ago. Conquer Earth and taking the power of the Morphin Grid from Lord wasting up Zordon and seeing to conquer the rest of the solar system and carry out War of Darkness being. It's actually the kind of thing later on in Power Ranger seasons. Basically enough, Lord Zedd is over 1,000 years old, and basically enough, the Emperor of Dark, Emperor Evil. But there's a lot of cliches here and there. And fun fact, he got so much evil, even the parents of kids refused to let their kids watch it. So for the sake, he turned out into having diabetes. Literally. But basically enough, let's get to his abilities because I don't want to remember that. Anyways, he had plenty of abilities such as the contrary, and knowing that he surprised that based on can see far distance with his telescope with vision, know that he able to curse many objects, including people itself, giving effects such as turning a normal object to basically out into a monster, or even affect a person's power. He also wear elimination, also size elimination when he go big or not. Also, he had time elimination. Don't ask me how. And basically now he had portal elimination and also able to have summon weapons or items at best. And basically enough, he can able to do that. But basically enough, it's surprising as a Overwatcher, he is actually hand-to-hand combat. For example, Tommy Oliver, when they fight during season 3, a pretty weird, okay season. But basically enough, that barely scratches because his primary weapon is Sea Staff. The Sea Staff is used as a primary weapon for Lord Zedd and transform into a snake. Anyways, with this, it can able to grow a monster or even himself larger, but that's very scratch. His ultimate weapon is the Super Terra. The Super Terra is the most largest and most powerful Zord in the Power Ranger history known to date. With Super Terra, it's basically much more powerful than any Zord. Super Terra can able to manage to annihilate a planet with a single shot, and with it, its attacks fire out bolts of energy and allows to crush nearly any opponent out of their way, including the Thunder Zords that, weirdly enough, they've been defeated, and that was even full power of Super Terra at their best. Lord Zedd had proven time and time again he is the Emperor based on evil for many reasons. He was able to conquer the entire galaxy, and knowing that, based on entire first galaxy, and knowing that he able to once invade the Power Rangers base after kidnapping and put a sleep of Big Ranger, and with Super Terra, it one-shot the dinosaurs in half power. Gone toe-to-toe with Tommy Albert, the White Ranger suit, able to trick the Machine Empire with a bomb attack, and yes, that was Sting. And during the final episode of Power Rangers in Space, he and Rio Posa were able to manage to help out with the Dark Spectre's invasion to Earth, and managed to almost destroy the Power Rangers as a result. However, with Lord Zedd's greatest feats, it does actually make his greatest weakness. And like a monster, he failed to defeat the Power Rangers several times. And the weirdest thing that he hated Christmas. Okay, I know he's ill, but that's actually kind of lame. But then also, his anger issue and sometimes too cocky will actually be his greatest weakness when it comes to facing an opponent such as Tommy Albert, and based on making him much more vulnerable. But what that actually makes Lord Zedd a fearsome opponent. And basically, if I learned anything from any history I can think of, Lord Zedd is definitely a tyrant that you should not be underestimating. He'll come out in the shadows one by one and proving the point why he's titled of the Emperor of Evil and Prince of Darkness. What you do not face Lord Zedd, the Prince of Darkness. Alright, Kombat has been done analyzed. Before I reveal who's the winner, we'll go see the results you guys voted. Shall we? Let's go! Alright, and wow, many people voted for a lot of votes for Shao Kahn. Anyways, over 12 votes, Shao Kahn gets 83.3% of the votes, while and also Lord Zedd gets 16.7% of the voting. Basically not many people want to see Shao Kahn to win. So at the end, we had to say there's no comments. So for the sake of it, let's go to the winner. Shall we? Let's go. And the winner between two 90s fictional tyrants is Lord Zedd. Now basically, it's actually pretty clear cut. But at the end, it's pretty clear who gets the winner being this fight, Lord Zedd. Now basically, I feel like a Mortal Kombat fan's gonna be raging at me that Shao Kahn lost. But to be honest, let's get to the categories why Lord Zedd wants this fight. Shall we? Let's go. Alright, for speed, it's pretty much clear who gets it. It's basically enough Lord Zedd. Now basically enough, Shao Kahn at best is massive hyper speed. However, due to the fact that Lord Zedd can't able to move to the earth, it's pretty much clear, since the Lord Zedd is based on faster than light speed. Considering how fast it is, it's basically gonna take about being about 1.3 seconds to reach to earth. So based on speed range, I can use Lord Zedd. And go with the same strength range as well, while Shao Kahn may fall against Raiden, which is at best continental level, since they managed to shoot the earth core. But Lord Zedd had fought the Power Rangers before, and the Power Rangers universe at best watch planet level. or facing up final at best. And basing up, based on during the decade, he will manage to face up with several points such as Tommy Oliver. And based on the strength match I engaged with was now for intelligence it's pretty clear cut. Well at best, both of them are spent 1,000 years of decades, while Shao Kahn may have 10,000 years. Lord Zedd is based on a genius kind of fighting, while Shao Kahn is just basing on brute and conquering. While Shao Kahn may conquer realms and also worlds, Lord Zedd was able to manage to have much more intelligence to conquer the galaxy. So based on intelligence, I'm engaged with Lord Zedd. Though we probably say for experience, it had to go with Shao Kahn. To be honest, Zedd is actually kind of less with experience because basically now, Shao Kahn had much more experience in kind of fighting such as Raiden and other world defenders. And basically on while War Zedd may have fought and experienced many much more opponents, but that's only for Power Rangers. But for Shao Kahn, he had much more experience in combat. So based on experience I'm getting to with Shao Kahn. And for durability is pretty clear cut. Shao Kahn can survive many blows from several events, but Lord Zedd have much more survival techniques than based on Shao Kahn. So basically enough, while both of them can survive high trained fighters such as Lord Zedd taking off the Power Rangers and Shao Kahn based off Liu Kang, it's pretty clear that Lord Zedd have much more durability than Shao Kahn. So based on his durability. So at the end of the day, Shao Kahn was easily been stomped by Lord Zedd. While he may have experience, Lord Zedd had much more superior speed, strength, intelligence, and durability. And based on that, Lord Zedd had pretty much everything he needed and made ways to end the fight, such as during events stop Shao Kahn, or even turn him to immortal, or become immortal. At the end, Zedd chose the true combat to conquer. The winner is Lord Zedd.